Hello everyone, this is Pamperchew. Today I wanted to show you my PET scan. I had this done yesterday, and what this is, basically they inject me with a radioactive contrast. It's a type of glucose, radioactive glucose, and on the left here is the anatomical view of inside of me. This is my brain. This is what makes me who I am. There's a picture of my brain, and the glucose gets absorbed by the brain. You'll see it in the bladder, and it also shows up in cancer. So this is the top of my head. This program here, that's the very top of my head. And then there's my eyeballs. You get a close up of my eyeballs. Thought that was really cool. Let's go through that. You can see my teeth. That might be my tongue. Yeah, there's my tongue. My eyes. Oh no, that's my nasal cavity. Never mind, because that's at eye level. And you can see what brains are at that level. So let's scroll through down. Now at this point, over on the right side, you'll see a bright white spot show up right there. That's the very top of my cancer, and so this is the bottom of my mandible, and you scroll down there just a little more, and you see that big bright spot? That's not supposed to be there. That's cancer. That's the big lump on my neck. And now we're at shoulder level. See, the shoulders are filling in. And so that's the cancer still down there, down into my chest. And if you look over here, you can see this lump right here. That's the cancer. Those two lumps right there, they correspond to those two big bright spots. So that's not supposed to be there, and it does have an effect on my lungs. So breathing is going to be damaged by this, or reduced how much I can breathe. So let's keep going. You can see there's still some cancer there. It's my lungs going down, and right about there is where the cancer stops. So it's you know, part way down in my chest. There's a nice cut of meat right there. You can see the marbling. You know, that's the fat, the muscle. You got your different sections of muscle right there. I don't know the names of them. These are part of your rib cage. You can see my rib cage there. That might be my heart, but like I said, it's also absorbed into the bladder. So let's go down to the bladder. Watch the glucose reading on the right side. There's my kidneys lighting up right there. There's the bladder. Here are the tips of my fingers. They're at my sides when they took the scan. And they're my hams. You can see how much fat are on my legs, at the top of my legs. And there's a big smiley face. I was super excited to take this home and look at it on my computer. I thought this was the coolest thing ever. You can see all the guts inside of me. And I also have a front view cross section, so I can see the lower intestines, upper intestines from, like if you're looking down at my body and cutting it in slices. But let's bring it all the way up. And there's the cancer again. And back to the brain. There's my eyeballs, there's my brain. And the top of my head. So, the last few days I've been going to quite a lot of doctor's visits. I've had a few CT scans. This is the PET scan I just showed you. It's been an exciting week. I now have a treatment plan in place. I will be getting about 4 rounds of chemotherapy and then radiation treatment afterwards. They have an 85% success rate with removing it. They now have me on pain medicine that actually works at my level, liquid morphine, so I can take this like it's liquid, you drink it. And this is something new to me. I've never heard of this. It's called a fentanyl patch. I don't really feel the effect of it yet, but they called me today and told me to double it. So I'm not in pain right now. I'm doing okay. The doctor took a look at this PET scan with me, and we both independently came up with stage 2 Hodgkin's, so I'm pretty sure that's where I'm at. To get this imaging, they injected me with this radioactive glucose. It has a half-life of 110 minutes. So when they injected me, I sat in this small little room. I had to be by myself. I couldn't talk, I couldn't text. So I watched the 3rd episode of the new Cosmos. This big machine that weighed about 800 pounds. It was all tungsten shielded. Hooked me up to a IV and pumped in a certain amount of this radiation fluid, this radioactive glucose. The lady poked me 3 times and she couldn't get it, so she had to go get a other nurse to do it. She was really worried that I was going to be mad. I was like, yeah, not, you know, it's difficult sometimes to get the vein, but I think she just was really bad at it because I have really good veins. Like all the other nurses say, I have good veins. So, but then once they took me into the imaging room, there's 2 big machines, and I lay on a bed, and there's holes in these machines, and I have to lay still, perfectly still, for 20 minutes, and I'm wrapped up like this. I got a thing holding my head, got a thing tying my arms to my sides, and you gotta lay there 20 minutes still, and then you get an itch on your nose or itch on your foot. At least I can itch my foot a little bit, but it's difficult, and I don't look forward to doing that again, but I'll have to. So once that was done, I immediately asked them for a copy of the image, and within 15 minutes the guy came out and he's like, here's your disc. So if you want to have your own images, if you have ever had a PET scan or CT scan, just ask them for a copy. If you request it for personal use, they'll charge you like $10. But if you request it for a second opinion use, like so you can take it to another hospital, it's absolutely free. So I got mine for free. I considered my use as a second opinion in this case because I really wanted to learn how to read these charts, and I thought it was just so cool I can take it home and study them or look at them. So from now on I'm getting all my charts, all my scans, all my imaging. So cool. And well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.